So dandruff and dry scalp are two different conditions and they're actually opposite from each other. So if you're trying to get rid of dandruff, but you use a dry scalp treatment, you're likely gonna make the problem worse. So in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to tell which condition you have, as well as go over the best solutions for each one. All right, so first, let's talk about dandruff. Dandruff is a medical condition also known as seborrheic dermatitis. And it's caused by a fungus that is present on your scalp that leads to skin irritation and itchiness. The skin can become red and inflamed on the affected area with possible scaly patches if the condition is really severe. Now, dandruff happens when there is too much moisture present on the scalp, not the opposite. When there's excess moisture, this is a breeding ground for fungus to grow. Because of this, dandruff is more prevalent in the summertime or in humid climates where you're more likely to sweat often. And if you have oily skin, you're way more likely to wind up with dandruff than if you have dry skin. Now, the flakes that accompany dandruff typically will have more of a yellowish tint to them, and they may be softer or even moist compared to the flakes that you get from a dry scalp. Now, dandruff treatments will not only dry out the scalp to eliminate the moisture breeding ground for fungus, but they also include medicated ingredients that are actually going to kill the fungus that's present. Now, if you begin to treat your dandruff with a dry scalp treatment, dry scalp treatments are more geared for moisturizing the skin. So you're gonna be adding more moisture rather than taking it away. And this is why you would likely be making the condition worse if you're treating dandruff with a dry scalp treatment. So if you have oily skin, you sweat a lot, you don't wash your hair very often, or you can actually feel moisture on your scalp in the areas that you're itching, then you likely have dandruff. All right, now let's talk about dry scalp. Now this one's a little more self-explanatory, but I'm still gonna go over some of the specific characteristics here. Dry scalp happens when your skin is too dry and it's thirsting for moisture and hydration. It's more prevalent in the wintertime when the air is very dry, there's low humidity, you're not sweating as frequently, or if you just naturally have dry skin. There's also a number of other things that can cause dry skin, like medications, hormones, genetics, dehydration, or even cheap products. Now you can tell if you have a dry scalp because the flakes that are produced when you scratch are gonna be a lot smaller and they're very hard. They're not gonna be soft at all, and they're gonna be crunchy little, almost they look like sea salt. They're gonna be a whiter color than that of dandruff, as dandruff can have a little bit more of a yellow tint, and this is due to the fungus that's present. So if you have lots of little hard and white flakes that fall in your shirt when you scratch your head, you most likely had dry scalp, not dandruff. Dandruff flakes can be larger and even cover like a big area, like a big patch of a scale, where dry scalp is going to be much tinier flakes. All right, now let's talk about some treatments. And first, let's go over dandruff treatments. Now, the first thing that I want to recommend you trying is to wash your hair more frequently. And I know for those of you with oily hair, a lot of times this is the opposite of what you hear. And while the age-old myth maybe has a little bit of truth to it, that shampooing your hair every day is going to dry it out and make you produce more oil, there's a happy medium here. Shampooing your hair every day isn't ideal, but if you have oily skin and dandruff, you can't go a full week without washing your hair. So the first thing I want to suggest is to start washing your hair more frequently to make sure that you're removing the oils so that fungus can't grow. There's no set number of days that you should wash your hair, as this number is different for everybody on earth and it often fluctuates with the seasons. I wash my hair more in the summer than I do in the winter. Now, something else you can try if you have oily hair and dandruff is to take a boar bristle brush and a blow dryer and brush your hair and pull those oils from your scalp down through your ends. This is going to distribute the oil and pull it so it's not building up all and sitting on your scalp. And the ends of our hair need those oils, so this is gonna help make your hair feel softer and shinier as well. And to take it a step further, you can take your blow dryer and guide the oils down from your scalp to your ends. The blow dryer is gonna help pull those oils even more. Now, boar is gonna work a lot better than nylon will for pulling the oils down because these are natural bristles. Now, as I briefly mentioned earlier, dandruff is actually a medical condition, so it is going to require a medicated treatment. You'll wanna look for a product that contains an antifungal ingredient that is going to kill any fungus present on your scalp. Now, if your condition is not very severe, you can likely get away with some of the over-the-counter products. But if it's still persisting after using the over-the-counter stuff, then you likely want to head to your dermatologist and get a medicated prescribed product. All right, so let's talk over-the-counter products for dandruff treatments. Now, there are the usual Head & Shoulders and Selsun Blue that you can get at the drugstore. And while these can work, they're not gonna be that strong, and they will likely fade your color if you have color-treated hair. Now, if you move on to the professional hair product brands, they're gonna have dandruff shampoos that are gonna be more color safe, the things that you would get at Walmart like Head & Shoulders. And another option, aside from using a dandruff shampoo, is to use a topical leave-in treatment. This is like a medicated tonic that you'll put on your scalp, and it's gonna kill the fungus. So this is maybe a good option if you're really worried about your color fading. You can use your regular shampoo and then use this leave-in topical after. Now, I'm not gonna go too crazy on what brands or anything to use, but I will link my favorites in the description below. Now, if your dandruff is very severe or it's still persisting after using the over-the-counter stuff, then you definitely want to head to your dermatologist for a prescription. The products that they can give you have a much higher concentration of the active ingredient that's going to kill the fungus. And they'll likely first offer you medicated shampoos, but they do make prescription-based topicals that are antifungal that will kill dandruff as well. I once had a dermatologist give me a mousse that was a medicated mousse that I could put on my hair so that I wasn't fading my color with the medicated shampoo. Now, if your condition is still extremely severe and it still isn't working with the prescription shampoo, then your dermatologist can also prescribe you an oral antifungal. But keep in mind that this is only for very severe cases. I've actually never personally heard of somebody having to take an oral antifungal just for their dandruff. But if your condition is really bad, this is a good way to treat it from the inside out. All right, now let's talk about how to treat dry scalp. And luckily, this is pretty easy to treat from home. Now, the first thing that you'll want to do is try washing your hair less often. Because shampoo dries your skin out, you need those natural oils to moisturize your scalp. So if you wash your hair every day and you're noticing lots of tiny hard white flakes, start skipping days between washes. Now, for most men, the solution to this is simply by using conditioner. Those 16-in-1 shampoo and engine cleaners don't normally work very well for moisturizing your hair and your scalp. Another thing you can try is really rubbing your conditioner into your scalp instead of just on the ends of your hair and letting it sit on for a little bit. They make numerous types of scalp masks as well as cleansing oils that are gonna exfoliate your scalp and moisturize your skin. I have a couple favorites that I used when I was on Accutane and my skin and scalp just dried up completely, and I'll link them in the description below. And I also want to point out another way that you can exfoliate your scalp is by brushing it with a boar bristle brush. I actually love to use a small teasing boar bristle brush because it fits in your hand really well and you can really get in there and brush your scalp to exfoliate it. It feels amazing, it stimulates your scalp, and it'll remove those dead skin cells. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Let me know if you found anything helpful in this video below in the comments. And make sure you subscribe if you wanna make every day a good hair day.